Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to another beer review. Today, we have got a collaboration between the Establishment Brewing Company, I know, okay, I know, and Changing Colors out of Vancouver, BC, I think. This is called Hive Mind. It is a saturated hoppy ale coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. And that can art is actually pretty cool. I saw this and didn't even know what style it was and went, you know what, let's just give it a shot and see what we have. I looked all over for it to try and find out what kind of style it was. It took me a couple minutes because like, well, I don't see it anywhere. And then the small writing here, it says saturated hop ale, 473 milliliters, strong beer at 7%. Down at the bottom, where I should have probably seen it. But surrounded by all that black writing on there is a little bit different, black and silver, because they changed the color on it when it's got it back. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. However, the can art sold me. I couldn't help it. So let's see what exactly we have for a saturated hoppy ale. Honestly, I've never heard of a saturated hoppy ale before. So this is a new one for me. Is that kind of like an IPA? Because what I've just poured versus what I would say it was, I would say that it's possibly an IPA because look at the color on there. It's opaque. One finger worth of head on there. We know where that goes. And if you don't know where that goes, it goes towards cancer. Fuck cancer. If you're new to my channel, that's why. If you want to find out more, ask me and I'll tell you why I have a very big hatred for cancer. If anyone that doesn't, I'm not quite sure what. You know what? Whatever. Anyways, so yes, very opaque looking beer. It is almost like an off color to the description that I have for a grapefruit color, but it looks really good. The smell behind it, you know what? Wow, okay. So pale ales have that distinct smell. This kind of has it. It has kind of like that distinct smell of a pale ale, but it smells, how can I, people are like, well, how can you smell that it's light and refreshing? You kind of have that smell where it is very, it goes and it comes out as a little bit of a hoppy smell, but at the same point in time, you're also getting sort of like a not so much smell to it. Like it dissipates really quickly. It doesn't smell bad though. The look versus the smell is completely, it's different and contrast between each other. You have something that looks like it's going to be a bold flavor, and the smell comes off as something a little lighter. You know what? Let's get into it. I'm going to give it a quick extra pour because I had to swirl at the bottom there just in case. When was this canned, by the way? This is canned as well. July 15th, 2026. Well, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. What the? Okay. I'm not perplexed, but I'm stunned. I'm stunned in a good way here. That's just wild. Okay. Is it what it says it is? Yeah. Yeah, it is actually. The body behind it is light. Okay. Now, here's the thing. you have these IPAs, these ones that have a lot of body toward them, but this one doesn't. It's got a very light body, but you wouldn't be able to tell that from this. Hear me out here, folks. This is unique and beautiful and wild, and just it's a mind trip. You got a light body. The carbonation is a good solid medium. It's a very actually light to medium carbonation, so it works for the style. A hoppy ale, yes, it is. You don't have a lot of the hops in there, but you have it there, just giving a little bit of a tinge behind that ale. Saturated, yeah, because look at the color. That's unique in its own little way that I really do enjoy it. Now, I've had a couple of, obviously I've had a lot of establishment beers. I've had a couple of the other one, Changing Colors, that's the words I'm looking for. And they do different styles of beers too, from very hoppy ales to unique sours to everything else. They've got a very good and very solid base behind them, because they know what they're doing when they're making these beers, and it is amazing to see. This is one of those ones that is amazing to just experience. Yeah, light body, a little bit of a hoppiness on there, touch of a fruity note with a little bit of a hop note on top of there. Then you have the ale flavors behind there, small breadiness, small little, just like a very small wheat note behind it, a little breadiness, and it's just not what you expect, but they've nailed it. They've nailed what they said that it's going to be, a saturated hoppy ale, and it's unique in its own little way, that it has a new kind of style that I've never tried before, and I'm very impressed with. And that 7%, you don't get that alcohol burn. You don't get the alcohol warming or anything else like that. So that 7% is very well masked, meaning it is a dangerous beer. Would I have a lot of these? Yes. Would I enjoy them? Yes. Would it be something that I probably fall back to going, hey, give this a shot and tell me what you think it is? And people would be like, well, that looks like an IPA. That looks like a very hazy IPA, and take a drink and go, what the fuck? And then I tell them the style, they'd be like, that kind of checks out, actually. And this actually really checks out. I like it a lot. So my score for this is going to be a 9 out of 10. I'm really intrigued by it. I really like it. It is a beautiful beer, and it's one that just gives us reviewers and craft beer drinkers to go, huh, you kind of nailed it. You nailed it a lot. So tell me, have you had this one before? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Again, from the Establishment Brewing Company and Changing Colors Brewing Project, we have a saturated hoppy ale coming at 7.0%. called Hive Mind, and I am just impressed with that. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it too if you've had it. So I'll of course leave the comments down below. If you've never been to this channel and you want to subscribe, please do so. I do a lot of different things, but enough of myself pimping myself out. Excuse me again. I'm going to get going. So until next time, I am Dan, aka the Western Canadian Reviewer, saying cheers, stay frosty. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for joining. Have yourselves a wonderful and safe day today. And Changing Colors, the Establishment, you guys did it again. Blew it out of the water. Cheers.